Authorities are searching for two convicted killers who escaped from a maximum security prison in New York over the weekend. Meanwhile, top officials from the World Health Organization had met with South Korean Health Ministry officials and experts. Christine Domingo will tell us why.
In South Korea, a team of experts from the World Health Organization or WHO began work on a joint mission with South Korean experts and officials on Tuesday to review the country's response to the outbreak and analyze the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome or MERS virus affecting local patients. The team visited the Korea Center for Disease Control and Prevention in Cheongju and held a kickoff meeting. Experts from WHO are set to evaluate South Korea's response to the outbreak, including why it had spread so fast and advice on further measures.
The role of the international experts here is to learn along with you about what this virus is doing in a new situation. And then we will be working very closely with the government to strengthen its efforts to bring this under control as quickly as possible.
South Korea's health ministry reported on Tuesday that there were 8 new cases of MERS. WHO officials have not recommended any curb on travel, but thousands of tourists have canceled plans to visit the country. South Korea is the second highest number of infections in the world after Saudi Arabia, according to data from the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control. In America, state and local law enforcement officials in New York were checking vehicles at the U.S.-Canadian border crossing and searching houses surrounding an upstate prison on Monday after 2 convicted killers escaped over the weekend. Schools in the rural community surrounding Clinton Correctional Facility in Dannemora, about 20 miles or 30 kilometers south of the Canadian border, implemented high security as fugitives Richard Matt, 48, and David Sweat, 34, remained on the loose. Their escape drew comparisons on social media to the movie Shawshank Redemption, set at a rural prison and escaped from Alcatraz because they used decoys to trick guards making overnight bed checks. To make their escape, the first in the prison's 150-year history, the men cut through the steel walls at the back of their adjoining cells and escaped through a steam pipe. They left behind a note reading, "Have a nice day." New York is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the apprehension of the men it describes as dangerous and have notified law enforcement in Canada and Mexico about the fugitives. Christine Domingo reporting for Y News.